Well, two of them are in the studio with me. We've got Ian Griffith, the man on vocals there. Hello.
Hello there, Chris. How you doing?
Nice to see you. And we got on guitar Booga. Hello, Booga.
Morning. How are you?
Nice to see you. He's grumpy, isn't he, in the morning? It's any time.
He's grumpy any time of day.
I think there's a bit of that. Well done on the new song, and thank you for allowing us to play it first.
Oh, thank you.
You've got a homecoming gig at the Cambridge Junction this Saturday. Very exciting.
Yes, we have. It's second annual Winter Spectacular, and we're going to be doing it every year at this time. And it's an EP launch. The EP is called the Blow Your Head Clean Off EP, and that is the last track on it, The Ocean, which is the one that we were just playing. Yes, and we're very excited. Doors are at 7 o'clock. And then we've got a support band called Henchhog, and then we're Mr Griff will be at 8:45.
And you're Mr Griff, of course. The band is called Mr Griff, but you're Ian Griffith, so that's where the name of the band comes from, right?
Yeah, and my mates kind of used to call me Mr Griff for years anyway, so...
Mr Gruff or Mr Griff? Or
Mr Griff. Gruff, yeah. If, I've been singing too much.
That's him. How many are in the band?
There's 8 of us. There's 8 of us. We have Mr Booga, obviously, on guitar. We have Mr Siracina on bass, Mr Tumber on drums,
Mr Happy on
Mr
piano.
Happy, and Miss Hain and Miss Lovegrove on backing vocals, Mr Cambridge on trombone.
Wonderful. I saw you quite recently at the 6-6 Club in Cambridge. I don't know how 8 of you managed onto that tiny stage, Booga, actually.
Well, it did require a shoehorn and some axle grease, but we were able to get on it. We fitted into smaller places, trust me.
You come a long way in a short time. Very happy that you played live for us in Cambridge Market Square at our Christmas outside broadcast, of course. And you met lots of stars that day, didn't you?
We did.
The star?
Yourself included, Chris,
no,
obviously.
I meant the star, the big yellow bear.
Oh, yes, Pudsey. Yes, absolutely. And Booga tried to steal his costume afterwards.
Well, I tell you what, he can take a punch, that Pudsey. I think this might be why he lost his eye. I think he can
injured.
He really, honestly, he's tough as they come.
Ian, you come a long way in a short time. During lockdown, you learned to play keyboards at home when you couldn't go out and meet other people because you were a drummer before, but you've been converted into other bits of music. Tell us about that.
So the lockdown, I had some sort of tragic events, losing parents and stuff in lockdown, and in order to sort of cope, I decided to self-medicate, but then learn the piano. And
you can't just learn the piano.
Well, when you've got loads of time on your hands, it's remarkable what you can do. And and I started learning simple songs, that I liked, and then it evolved, and I realised I actually could write songs, and I had all this stuff inside me that needed to come out. And that
it's a sort of Phil Collins moment. Remember when Phil Collins was going through his breakup in the 80s? He wrote all these brilliant albums full of angst and anger. Is that? Are you the Phil Collins of the?
Well, I've certainly gone bald like him. So there's that similarity. I do like Phil. Yeah, he's a good man.
Have you given up the drums then?
No, good God, no. I've still got to earn money. I still play drums. Yeah, I still play drums.
And sing at the same time, because that's not easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that, it's weird. It's not something that I tried to do. You just, as you're in bands and you're drumming along to tracks, you just find yourself singing along, and then I kind of realised I could do the two things at once.
Booga, you're in other bands, of course. You play lots of live gigs around Cambridgeshire, seen regularly in pubs and so on, and playing as well, actually.
You make me sound like a raging alcoholic. Seen frequently in pubs, a person of interest in many investigations.
And clubs too.
Yes, right? And clubs as well.
There is a lot of concern about the live music scene everywhere. Pubs are closing, obviously. Venues are finding it very hard.
It's down to footfall and people post-COVID. I mean, they were struggling before COVID, and with the cost of living and venues, restaurants, bars, all struggling, paying rent, heat, bills, staffing levels. You need a high turnover, and there isn't the money out there, I don't think, unless it's at the very high end, which seems to be doing very well.
What's it like to be a musician at the moment then?
I mean, as sort of tough as it's always been, really. I mean, you just have to work hard. There's no free meals. There's no easy breaks. You've just got to get out there and do it and put in the time.
Have a lot of belief as well, self-belief, right?
You have to have a lot of belief. It's very easy as an artist to become disillusioned with what you're doing. And there's so much noise out there, all the different people posting their things and that. You can't help but compare yourself to other people. But if I've learned anything in this time, it's that you have to kind of stay focused on what you're doing and have confidence in that.
And somewhere like the Junction, which you're playing on Saturday night, Booga, I mean, that is supported by the Arts Council. You know, if it wasn't for government and money from Arts Council, that wouldn't be going. It does, you know, and it's busy and got acts in 7 nights a week.
Yeah, and it needs it. This country needs more investment within the arts in any iteration of it to sustain it and keep it going, because it's the soul of any country is its art, and it will, you know, and if it is sustained, people will get involved and it will become self-sustaining.
Tell us about The Ocean, the track we just played, the first time played anywhere. What's that about?
Well, bizarrely, it's about kind of being an artist, really, you know, and having inspiration and sort of trying to get hold of it. You know, we'll soon bring the rain down. It's like, you know, what we're doing as the rivers meet the sea, flowing out into the world. For you are the ocean, and you're filling up inside of me.
Well, the Doomsday Clock, they're announcing this afternoon where we are on that, so that's appropriate, isn't it? With all and the storms that are happening at the moment. So
yeah,
and he does like fish.
Hopefully it's not prophetic, you know.
You got a DJ with you on Saturday night called The Fish, actually.
We have. Good link.
Thank you. Now, you're going to sing live for us. This is a song I happen to know and I like very much. Just introduce it. Just tell us a bit about it.
This is a song called Things Ain't Working Out.
Okay. And that is about...
Yeah, there's a lot of things in life that aren't working out, you know, all around the world at the moment. But, you know, you can attribute whatever you like to it, really. It
was written about me getting kicked out of a gym because I was smoking.
There you go. It's good enough.
Okay, where we are, 2 members of Mr Griff about to play live for us. We've got Ian on vocals and we've got Booga on the guitar. Take it away, boys.
You ain't got the patience, and I ain't got the time. Lost the inclination with no reason and no rhyme. Seems like we've been slowly losing our way. Well, you got to wonder, what's it all about? Ooh, 'cause things ain't working out. No, things ain't working out. Oh no, things ain't working out. Things ain't working out. Oh no. Oh, I'm crippled with boredom, 'cause you don't come round no more. Don't sleep in the same room. Oh no, no. Well, we've been here before. Seems like we've been slowly losing our way. Well, you got to wonder, what's it all about? Ooh, 'cause things ain't working out. No, things ain't working out. Oh no, things ain't working out. Yeah. Oh, it's plain to see, things ain't working out. Oh no. Well, it seems like we've been slowly losing our way. Well, you got to wonder, what's it all about? 'Cause things ain't working out.